What's up, dude? What's up, buddy?
What's up, two people?
Yes. I think you guys, this is actually the first iHeart pod on this stage. How about that, buddy? You're a diehard fan, yeah? It's like Nick and Nora's playlist. When the wrong guy came out, but the one guy was like, yeah!
Yeah. You should just be sitting all the way back there. Yeah!
Well, happy to be here. This is the first live Paul's Best podcast, and I'm gonna bring it in how we normally bring it in. Yeah? So, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Paul's Best Podcast. This is the podcast where we only talk about positive shit, okay? If you want dumb beefs between people, politics, you're in the wrong place. This is where me and my guests talk about the best of what we discussed that we're going to talk about. And my guest today is one of the funniest up-and-coming comedians out there. Worked with this guy all over New York City. See him in the clubs. Brendan Sagalow is here. Make noise for Brendan Sagalow, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, it's a standing ovation.
Here's one of my favorite things about you.
Yeah.
Okay, one of my favorite things about Brendan is I saw Brendan at New York Comedy Club maybe 9-10 years ago, right? And every time I went to New York Comedy Club, Brendan was there, right? He was always at the comedy club, even not performing, just always there hanging out.
Hanging out.
And I go, dude, every time I see you, you're always here. And as a typical, like, insecure comic, he goes, I know, man, I'm going to go home. I'm going home.
I almost left because he said that.
He goes, I'm going home.
I know. And you know what's so funny about that is, that was like, what, 6 years ago? Yeah. I'm still that guy. If you came up to me and you were like, hey, man, I always see you here, I would leave.
But you did the right thing. He did what comics need to do, which is you actually hung out.
Yeah.
You played the game. You would go places where it's a little uncomfortable. You didn't want to go. Yeah. I got to tell a story about the Bobby Kelly and me smoking cigars with you, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's one of my favorite stories. So Robert Kelly and I, we did a podcast together. Brendan was on the podcast.
Yeah.
We like cigars. We smoke cigars. We hang out sometimes after the show. Hey, you want to go to the Soho Cigar Lounge? We're smoking. And Brendan goes, I'd love to come with you guys. And we're like, yeah, come out. So we go.
Not only that, you guys were like, you smoke cigars? And I was like, yeah. I've never smoked a cigar in my life.
You clearly knew he was lying and didn't want a cigar. But he's like, I'll go to the park with you and Bobby Kelly and sit down and smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
And we're outside smoking a cigar. And all of a sudden, Brendan goes, you guys excuse me for 1 second, man? I'll be right back. And he leaves. And he doesn't come back for about 25 minutes. And he comes back and he's looking a little weird. And then finally afterwards, he goes, guys, can I be honest with you? Yeah, I was just throwing up in the alley. I don't smoke cigars.
I was trying to keep up with you guys, and you were like smoking them all the way down to your lips, and I just went and puked immediately.
But you did it for the hang. You did it for networking. You did all the shit that we have to do in this business. And now you're crushing it, dude. You're on the road. You're opening up for big acts.
Big acts, doing a lot of big shows, doing my own headliner stuff. Actually, every time I've ever smoked a cigar, I puked since then too.
Is that right?
Yeah, I did a cruise ship with Bobby. We did the Calta cruise.
Yeah.
And we're all smoking a cigar, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this cigar thing again.
Yeah.
And I fucking started smoking, and I went, I'm gonna have to excuse myself again. Well, immediately everybody knew. They were like, oh, Sagalow's going to puke.
The funny thing about smoking cigars is people think any cigar, oh, it's my first cigar. No, the lighter the leaf, the lighter the cigar. That's what people need to know. The lighter the cigar, the easier. People just go, oh, I'm going to get one, and it's dark, and they think they can do it, and they throw up.
I was smoking fucking Snickers bars. That's how dark these cigars were, and I was puking, and I was walking around I should have just puked over the boat, but I was just finding cups that people were leaving around and going like, and just puking. Sorry, I know it's 4:30.
People get ready for dinner. Another thing that you guys might not know about Brendan, and it's pretty cool, is that you are I would say a good rapper.
You better believe it.
And iHeartRadio and I lied. This is not for Paul's Best Podcast. This is for your debut.
This is Sway's Five Fingers of Death. I have to do a freestyle. I go, all right, here we go.
Just put the hood up. Dude.
Hey, yo, I I like to poop my pants on. Yeah.
The funny thing is, I saw you come in the green room with those Jordans. I swear to God, I'm getting ready. I put them down. Those exact ones. We would have looked like two assholes up here.
I totally agree with you, and I'm very happy that you didn't wear them, because with the way we're talking now, this feels like we've been married for 50 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, the day I met Brendan. And if we were wearing the same shoes, that would be, I think that would be a little too much.
It's funny how when you get on a podcast with a comic that's like an old friend, you act like you've talked like in between. But I think the last time I mentioned you, I like cursed you to Emilio for not doing your pod when my special came out.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's hilarious.
And now I'm like, hey, this guy's one of the funniest. All right, so here's how the show works. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here, too,
I'm glad
man.
you're here. I'm glad to be, doing this when it's light out in Brooklyn. This is not usually what we do. But what Paul's Best Podcast is about is me and my guest talk about the best of what we discussed before the show that he knows, that I know, that we love, okay? And we've had all kinds of people come on here, all kinds of guests come on here talking about things from the best cities in the world to the best restaurants to the best whatever. And Brandon and I came up with a good one today. We are going to talk best Disney rides / amusement park rides that we've ever been on.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go.
Amusement park rides is the umbrella of the whole thing. But I'll tell you this. I'm not a roller coaster guy. I hate roller coasters. They make me puke. They make me sick. Every time I'm on one, when it's going up, I go, why did I do this?
Yeah.
And I love Disney World. Like the dark rides, the Little Mermaid ride, the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Explain to people what the dark rides are.
You know what a dark ride? Like a dark ride is like it tells a story.
No, Brendan, nobody knows. You know what a dark ride is?
You guys all
Disney,
have Arrested Development, don't you?
What the fuck is a dark ride at Disney?
None of you guys are married with kids, right? A dark ride is a ride that you go on. It's very easy. It takes you through a little, either on a track or on water, which I love the water because it smells so good. I almost cursed. That's how much I like it. It smells so. Can I curse? We can curse, right?
Yeah.
Fucking good. And that water smells so good, doesn't it, when you go on Pirates of the Caribbean? No? She's saying no. That's okay. We don't need to agree, and that's what America's about. Get her out of here. Throw her out, please. Anyway, it's very great. I don't like roller coasters, but I like a little story. You go on Little Mermaid or something.
So wait a minute, dude.
The Frozen ride?
So wait a minute. You go to amusement parks and you don't go on the big boys.
Not anymore, no.
You go on the teacup shit, all that?
I won't even go on teacups. Teacups spin you. I don't like spin. I don't like anything that hurts my stomach. I don't like anything that makes me scared.
What?
I like to sit in a ride, like the Haunted Mansion in Disney World. You sit in the ride. Sorry, I just looked over to you, and I know that wasn't, but you were going like this, and I was like, oh my God, I must be embarrassing myself. I go, I don't like roller coasters that hurt my stomach, and then I look over to you, and you're like.
You don't like roller coasters either, okay.
You go, where did my life lead me where I'm sitting here, the only person sitting in that section going like, listening to a fat kid go, I don't like things that hurt my stomach. You're going, oh my God, I gotta go back to law school. But I don't like teacups, I don't like roller coasters. I like when you sit in a ride and it just goes boom, and it's like, welcome to the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it'll be boo, 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 and it just brings you.
You like the story, you like the whole thing.
I love the story. The only roller coasters I'll go on are the Disney World ones because they're not that bad. Like the Thunder Mountains and the Space Mountains.
Yeah.
And the Thunder Mountains always make me laugh too. Thunder Mountain makes me laugh because they do this voice where he goes like, well, howdy, partners. Please keep all hands and legs inside the vehicle at all time. And then they do it in Spanish, and they try to keep that energy. And they're like, hola, amigos. It's so funny. And that's what I like about that. I don't like any big, you're under and you're upside down.
It's just weird to me that you're online with all these people at Six Flags that are psyched to go on like King Dakar or whatever, and you're just like, dude, I can't wait for this mermaid
way.
shit.
Yeah, no way. I'll go, if I'm at Six Flags, there is a dark ride where it's the Justice League ride, and that's really fun. And I went with a girlfriend once, and she was like, "You don't like roller coasters?" And she would make me go on roller coasters. By the way, last time I would ever do this, because she was like, "Come on, go on the roller coasters," and I was like, "Okay, I have to be a good boyfriend." And I went on the roller coasters, and they hurt my stomach, and I felt bad, and I was sweating. And I told my current girlfriend, I go, "You'll never get me on a roller coaster. That is a boundary. I will never do it."
I gotta be honest though, like saying, "Hey, the dark rides here are great," that sounds like something Jeffrey Epstein said to kids.
I know.
There's such great dark rides here.
You want to get on the Peter Pan ride? Which, by the way, the Peter Pan ride is awesome. I wish we could show it up here. Can we get it on here?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought, because he texted me. You texted me, "Hey, dude, when we do Paul's Best at the festival, should we do you want to do rides?" I should have known when you put Disney first that that's what this was.
Disney rides.
There's okay.
Disney and Universal are what I'm talking about. I mean, you go to, there's different states that have amusement parks with, there's a very well-known, horribly shitty Garfield dark ride in some amusement park somewhere. You go on it and they're like, "I'm Garfield," and you're like, "That's not how Garfield sounds at all." And so I just love sitting in a thing. You go to Universal, there's a Cat in the Hat dark ride where you get in it and it tells the whole story of the Cat in the Hat.
Wow.
It's amazing. I'm a new kind of man.
I'm learning a lot about you during this. I had no idea. I thought this was gonna be intense. I'll tell you one ride I do love at Universal. This is my favorite ride I think I might have ever been on, is the Tower of Terror. Okay,
buddy, that is Disney World, and that's MGM Studios.
No, isn't it Universal Studios?
It's Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios has a thing called Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
You go up in an elevator, you go down, it gets dark, and you just drop. And dude, I gotta tell you, I thought I was not gonna like it. I fucking loved it.
I'll tell you what, I'll never ride that. That's one of those where I go, I don't get on the Tower of Terror because it hurts my stomach. That's the dropping is crazy.
I think once you hit 30, you lose your nerve for rides. Because I'll tell you what, dude, I went on a ride, it was called Batman and Robin the Chiller. And it was at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, okay? Yeah. And this thing went 0 to 60 in 1.5. You're just sitting there and it's like you're in a Tesla.
Yeah.
Dude, you just fly up and then you do all this backwards shit, and then you stop and then you come backwards and do it.
Yeah.
I should have known, because when you see the one coming, when that's done, before it's your turn, the roller coaster that's done, and there was one dude sitting there and he was just like,
yeah.
And I was like, dude, I saw his face and he was just going, and I go,
yeah.
Dude, I don't know and all of a sudden he's like, 3, 2, and we just went.
Yeah.
Dude, it fucked me up, and I just go, no more, dude.
Yes.
I'm done.
I'll tell you this, I can't stand these pieces of shit that they're going, "Okay, you guys ready? 10, 9, beep," and then you go, because, and I'll tell you this, I did the Batman and Robin ride, and I was fumbling with my seatbelt, and I couldn't get it, and the guy was going, "Okay, we're gonna begin in 10, and I heard 10, and I went, I got 9 more seconds to figure this out, and I'm trying to figure out and he goes, 8, and boom, and I didn't have my flipping seatbelt on, and I could have died on Batman and Robin.
Did you see DMX go on the slingshot? You guys know what the slingshot is? The slingshot is you and somebody else sit in this ball. It looks like a hamster. It looks like a hamster toy for humans, right? You're sitting there, and it's like Atlantic City, and dude, they catapult you in this ball, literally 100 feet in the air, and DMX is sitting next to his son, and he was literally making DMX noises that he makes in between verses. So he's just going, where's my dog? And he's going, oh shit. And they do that. They go 3, 2, and then you go, and he's going, oh fuck, oh shit. And then they start fainting.
I can't understand it at all.
Dude, it's my favorite.
I don't understand. If there's anything that doesn't make me human, it's when other people have this need to put their life in danger, like jumping out of planes, or riding the slingshot ride. I have no interest in doing anything like that. Although, I will say this about the slingshot ride, something happened where my algorithm, I have to reset it on Instagram. It's sending me these like videos of these like models going on that thing, and I'm like, who is this for? Where it's like these hot models are going on the slingshot ride and their boobs are going everywhere, and I go, not for me, sir. I have a wife.
I love that we can't talk amusement parks and amusement park rides without talking about the action park lawsuits, the action park documentary. You guys, I don't know if you know, action park literally just let civilians pull up, and there was like, dude, you want to jump off a 50-foot cliff? People were just cannonballing off a 50-foot cliff. There were like go-karts that had like no limit. They were just flying into wall. It was the most unsafe shit. There's a documentary about it. Do you remember Action Park? You don't remember?
No, I know about it because people were dying on it all the time.
Has anybody here been to Action Park? Ever been to Action? You went to Action Park?
You've been to Action Park?
You jumped off the cliffs and shit. People were hurt like every.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Action Park would be like, Action Park would go, jump, dude. And I remember friends
jump, dude.
Yeah. I remember friends going, we used to taunt our friends, be like, bitch, do it. And it was just unsafe.
Yeah.
It was just unsafe.
Well, I'm from Long Island, right? And in Long Island, there's a amusement park called Adventureland. And that has a bunch of rides that are a little like wonky. Like I chipped my tooth and it has never grown back. And I wouldn't think it would since it's a tooth. But I chipped.
It's never. What are you, a reptile? Of course it's not gonna grow back.
And I chipped my tooth on a roller coaster there, and now I have like a wonky tooth.
It's like I lost my pinky and the thing never fucking came back. I don't know what happened.
But also on the flip side, I had my first girlfriend in 10th grade. We went to the Haunted Mansion ride where like the mummies pop out at you. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to third base in that ride.
I was just gonna say, amusement parks for hooking up with a girl is kind of a, you know.
Yeah.
But you can't do it on like Gravitron or.
No. I was like going up her shirt, and then the wolf man was going, "Roar!" and coming out and like scaring me, and then, you know. And now I can't have sex unless I watch Frankenstein. Unless Frankenstein's playing in the back.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You remember Gravitron? It spins so fast that you're stuck to the.
Hate that too.
You can't do it.
Can't do it.
You can't do the scrambler either.
No, I don't like anything called the scrambler. I don't like the Gravitron.
Will you do bumper cars?
I could do bumper cars.
Yeah.
But I have to go the speed limit. I could do bumper cars.
As we're doing this podcast, I realize we picked the wrong topic with you.
Well, I'm such a pussy. I know.
He's like, dude, the Cinderella Castle fucked me up. And it's just like.
Cinderella Castle's awesome. I love Disney World. I've been there so many times. I can do the exact.
Are you a Disney adult?
I wish. I was a Disney kid. You think I can afford?
Oh, man.
I wish I could afford to be a Disney adult.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. But I'll say the best public transit is the Disney monorail. Everywhere, every city you go, every state you go, public transit's awful, except for the monorail at Disney World. It's clean, it's nice, you walk in, they're like, please stand clear of the closing doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados de las puertas.
Yeah. You said something before about jumping out of an airplane, okay? When I was 18, I thought it was a cool thing to say. I'm gonna jump out of an airplane. Dude, I lost my nerve. I'm not jumping out of shit.
No.
I'm not jumping out of anything. I'm not bungee jumping off a bridge. Okay, I'm not doing any of that shit. No bungee jumping, no jumping out of a plane. And I gotta be honest, now I'm in my 40s. Roller coasters.
Not even jumping.
Well, no, I'm not jumping. And roller coasters now in my 40s are out.
No, yeah, I'll wait in line. I'll go on the roller coaster. I'll be over here. I'll be eating a churro or something. I enjoy the amusement parks for that stuff. I don't like going up and seeing the entire world built on this thing that needs to be checked up on every year in case someone dies.
Oh,
I mean, you hear about these stories of people getting on the Superman ride, laying on their stomach, and then it's shooting them across the whole state. And I'm like, although I do like the Superman ride. I like laying down and then going like.
Do you do this on rides? When I'm on a roller coaster, all I do is scream curses. I just curse. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And because that's the only way that I can process what's happening. Because it freaks me out to go that fast.
No, I'm like a 90-year-old woman. I'm like, ooh, ooh. Every time I'm on, I'll go, oh dear, ooh.
What's the last roller coaster you've been on?
I went on the.
Did you go on the Cyclone in Brooklyn?
I did. That's a horrible roller coaster too.
Dude, the Cyclone is so just rattly and shaky, and you feel like you got in a car accident after.
Yeah, because you have. That's what that is. The last roller coaster I went on, I went to L.A., and I went to the Santa Monica Pier, and my girlfriend convinced me to get on that roller coaster that's on the Santa Monica Pier. And I got to tell you, I didn't like that one either.
No.
I don't like them.
You know, yeah.
I like Space Mountain. I like Thunder Mountain. I like Splash Mountain.
Dude, I got a Space Mountain story.
I like the mountain ones.
I took my son. My son was barely the height to get on this thing, and he was probably 6, 7.
Whoa.
And I go, we're gonna go on Space Mountain, buddy. And he didn't know it was in like the pitch black, right? And I didn't know that I can't sit next to him. So like it's like one, and then so my little boy is behind me, and he's like, I'm like, are you okay? And I could tell he wasn't. But like we're in.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I can't stop this.
Yeah.
And I'm going, dude, you're the worst father. Like this is your first trip to Disney World, and like the love of your dude. My son is like, I mean, dude, he's my boy, my firstborn. And I'm like, are you okay? And he goes, yeah. And all of a sudden we start going, dude, and it starts going so fast, and we're whipping around, and it's pitch black, and I don't hear anything. And I go, dude, I think he flew out. I thought he flew out. And I go, dude, I don't hear anything.
Flew out.
Like, yeah, like, because it was that fast. He was that little. I'm like, how are you allowing this?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it was over. And as soon as I go, buddy, are you all right? And he goes, yeah, Daddy, I just closed my eyes tight the whole time. I felt like such a piece of shit father. You know what I mean? But you know what? He didn't complain. He didn't complain. You know, but dude, it was scary for me, and I was like in my 30s.
You can't do anything that's a liability at Disney because you know you're losing that court. You know, if you can't take them to court because you'll lose.
No, but and I don't mean to be morbid here, but there's a roller coaster called the Dragon Coaster in Rye Playland. Okay, this gentleman knows all this. This guy goes everywhere, and the Dragon Coaster at Rye Playland is one of those. It's basically like the Cyclone of Westchester County. Okay, it's blue, and you go through a dragon's like head with teeth. And dude, there were people that died because and rest their souls, but they would stand up. These people that try to like stand up and do like the extra cool thing. I don't even like this.
That's crazy.
Can I say this? I don't like this. If you're on a roller coaster, this shit. I don't like this shit. Hold on.
No, I hate
Hold
that.
on. What do you? This whole shit. It's like, what do you? How much extra thrill do you need? How much extra?
I get as small as possible. When
Dude,
I'm on a roller coaster,
I am holding it. I'm checking it. Yo, is this thing working? Is this thing working?
Yeah, especially on Space Mountain because it's pitch black and there's literally the roller coaster itself is right above you going like this too. So I'm getting down because I'm afraid I'm gonna like hit my head and just pull up and be like, and then Mickey Mouse is gonna be like, that happened before you got here. Get him out of here. We're not responsible. Oh, yuck. But I just love every Disney ride. There's not even Rock and Roller Coaster was really good. You ever go on Rock and Roller Coaster?
No, what's that?
It's the Aerosmith ride. So when you're on it, they play a song, and it's usually like Sweet Emotion or Dream On or something.
Okay, yeah.
And that's really fun. That I like.
What's the ride where you sit and it goes around real fast to like blast the music and then it goes backwards? You know what I'm talking about?
What's that one?
Is that the one we are against the wall?
No, that's Gravitron.
That's the Gravitron.
That's the Gravitron.
I hate the Gravitron too. I hate that.
There's a ride where it's like a car seat. It's you and a buddy or whoever, and they go, "You guys ready?" And there's like a DJ there, and they're like, "You ready?" And they start like playing,
like DJ in the middle.
Like no, they're like they DJ like it's like songs, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you go around, but then all of a sudden, like the third lap, it just starts going, and you're like, "Oh, dude!" And then they stop, and then you go backwards.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I hate that ride too. I can't stand any ride where you're forced up against the thing, and then the person you're sitting next to is on top of you.
Yeah.
Because I've killed a lot of girlfriends that way.
You know what? Can I go? I'm gonna do this. We're here. We're live. iHeartRadio, On Air Fest, first live Paul's Best podcast. We have some people here. You seem, sir, that you've been to these things. What's a favorite ride of yours?
Well, you mentioned the Dragon Coaster at Playland. That's my favorite.
Dragon Coaster.
But the Incredible Hulk at
Universal Studios.
So he said Incredible Hulk, Universal roller coaster?
That's a roller coaster. That's a real roller coaster. When you walk into Universal, that's the one you see. It's like, and at night it looks really cool because all the lights are green. And again, I wouldn't touch it with a 40-foot pole or whatever that thing is, but it's, you know.
How long will you wait online for a ride if you really want? How long will you? What's your limit? Because there's got to be a limit.
I'll do an hour and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll do an hour and a half.
If I drove to Six Flags for the ride, 2 hours is my max.
Six Flags, I wouldn't even wait in line to get into that piece of shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Disney, I'll wait.
Dude, what is with you and Disney though? Like, this is fucking weird, dude.
It's not weird.
It is weird because here's the deal.
It's an incredible amusement park that's been around for 100 maybe years.
Would you go to Disney? Would you go to Disney parks without children now in your?
Yes.
Okay.
It's better if you go without children. Are you kidding?
Dude.
You have a kid. You have to sit there with the kid and make sure they're okay. And
but you don't go on
You get them a little Mickey premium bar. It's all over their face. You know, my dream is to make enough. I literally wrote this, so I did my morning pages today.
Dream.
Morning pages, right? Artist way. Hell yeah. I did my morning pages today. I literally wrote, I wish I had enough money to take me and my girlfriend to go to Disney World. I wish I had like $20,000 just that I can burn to take her to Disney World and just get the fast passes, get on all that stuff, and just do it. How much is it? Do you know? I think it is.
She goes, why would you?
I think it is 20,000.
Let me ask you this.
To get the fast passes and everything, and do the Cinderella Castle food, and go to all these places and all this stuff.
Brendan, I'm going to ask you a question. I need you to answer me honestly, and I'm afraid of your answer here. Do you meet the fucking characters?
Meet them? I take pictures with them.
Oh my God.
I'm like, get on in here. I'm like Jeffrey Epstein with Winnie the Pooh, going like. Did you see that picture of him with Winnie the Pooh?
I did.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, of course I meet them.
Dude.
I love it. I love it.
Waiting online to meet a Disney character without a child, I gotta be honest with you, and I love you, buddy, it's kind of nuts.
Well,
because you know that's a fucking college kid who's broke, who just takes off a fucking...
Yeah, but they hire these people that don't judge you. You know what I mean? They hire these people that are like, I'll give you a big hug. I waited online alone for Pluto. I went with my dad and my sister, and while they were on some ride, I was like, I'm getting a picture with Pluto.
Did you ever...
And I waited online, and there were kids everywhere, and then when you get up there, the Pluto guy's like...
Dude, did you ever...
know, and you go like... There's literally a picture of me and Pluto like this. Like, we went down like that and did like that thing.
Did you ever see the picture of a dude? It's literally like, I don't know, it was like this dude had a it was like a Mexican dude smoking a cigarette, and he was just holding his Minnie Mouse like head.
Yeah, well, that's Times Square, right?
No.
This was Disney World?
It was Disney.
I love it, dude. And then it's just the best. I love Epcot. I love Animal Kingdom. I love Magic Kingdom. Hollywood Studios.
We got to talk about some amusement park water rides now. Do you like the log that go? Will you go in the log?
I'll go on a water ride. For some reason, water doesn't seem as dangerous. Like I like getting in a slide and all that stuff.
Yeah. I like the water ones too and even like the fast tubes.
Yeah. Except for that thing, I'll never do this, where, you know, when you're on a cruise and you're standing up and then they release the bottom and you fall.
I hate that. Hate the water slide where the bottom comes out. You know what? We can't do this show talking about rides at amusement parks without talking about a Ferris wheel. I'm going to say they're overrated. I think it's to hook up. I think it's to hook up. I think, listen, you go with whoever you want to hook up with. You're like, hey, this gets really high. When you get up there, you start talking to her. You do, but if you can't get thrilled. You can't get thrilled from going that slow, and you know what I mean?
I disagree wholeheartedly. Have you ever been on a Ferris wheel and get to the top, and then it's like, you know, you're putting your life in the hands of screws and bolts. It's not safe.
The funniest thing is, if me and you ever went to an amusement park together, we would not see each other the whole day.
No, I would be I'd be eating Minnie Mouse-shaped churros, and I'd be going on the Figment ride.
You're like, dude, we're having lunch with Cinderella in an hour. What are you doing on that roller coaster line?
Yeah. I'd be like, you're gonna miss Snow White, okay?
I feel like we're missing fast rides. Like, what's your favorite ride, ma'am, at an amusement park?
I would
Bumper cars.
Bumper cars are
Bumper cars
good.
is a nice classic.
Nice little.
It's a nice.
Get whiplash.
You don't want to get afraid.
No, I like being aggressive and not.
Yeah, you.
Wow.
Right.
She likes being aggressive and knocking into people. Okay.
Well, there is something nice about being able to pretend like you just have a burner car. Because I think about that when I'm on the road all the time. Like, I wish I didn't give a shit about my car, so that when I'm angry, I could just go bang and just hit somebody.
What about free fall? Do you remember free fall? You know what that is, though, right?
No.
Free fall is not like different than Tower of Terror. Instead of being in the dark and going, free fall was one where you all sit in a circle on this thing and you go up, and then it just absolutely plummets down, and your stomach goes into and it's nuts.
I don't understand why we like doing that stuff. Yeah. I completely understand sitting in a log flume and having a bunch of pirates sing to you. That makes sense to me. But sitting in a thing and then it dropping, like, I hate that.
Yeah. Do you go to Broadway shows?
I love Broadway shows. What are you talking about? That's awesome. Broadway rules.
Okay, so
I'm a new kind of man. You know what I'm saying?
You like the production.
Yeah. Well, I'm a comedian, so musicals. I like. Thank you. Oh, are you? Nice. Maybe I'll open for you.
She goes right at it. Why 20,000?
I don't know. Well, if you could do it for cheap, but there are hotels and stuff. But I want to go to like the major hotels. I want to go to like the Contemporary. I want to go to the Floridian, the Dolphin. I went to Disney World every year of my life until I was like, whenever the recession hit.
Yeah.
And then my parents were like, "Oh, we're poor now."
I ran into a comedian in New England who has no kids, and he's in his late 40s, and him and his wife go to Disney by themselves 3 times a year, and they call themselves Disney adults, and they said it's the greatest time of their lives.
I think Disney adults is up there with that's like a slur to me, in a way.
I gotta be honest, dude.
Is that crazy to say what I just said?
Yes.
Someone go, because everybody always says it like this. Disney adult. Yuck. It's amazing.
There's something happened young in your life. Where
I went to Disney and it was awesome. That's what happened in my life.
You were like, I'm doing this when I'm 50.
I heard, she goes, he needs a psychiatrist. I have a therapist. And my
Dad is a psychiatrist. He can talk.
Yeah, please. Maybe he can prescribe me
He finds out, he's like, not another Disney adult. These people are nuts.
God damn it. I'm surrounded by goofy hats. They keep giving me goofy hats with little ears. I have a therapist, and he would say, good job, Brennan. You're being who you are, and you're not letting anybody tell you. Yeah, I'm being authentic, yeah.
No, there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
There's nothing wrong. You go there, they're blasting cinnamon smell in your face. There's music playing that's like really happy. It's detailed, it's colorful. I mean, the whole world should be like this.
Yes, if you're fucking 8. Like, you're like, think about what your cinnamon smells and fucking stories of teacups. I mean, what are we doing?
I'm sorry that we all can't just be surrounded by the taxes that we're doing every year and you enjoy that.
No, listen, I'm not, this is a positive podcast, and I'm not trying to hate. This is a positive podcast. I'm not trying to hate on your joy, but I just think with children in the mix, it's a little more real, better.
No, I would say it's worse with children because you're not really enjoying it. You're watching your kid. I mean, you're enjoying your kids having fun, and I like
Brendan's
that.
going to be looking at his 7-year-old. Shut the fuck up. They're telling the story.
Yeah. I'm going to go, we're in the Hall of Presidents.
That was the one thing my little brother was scared of.
Hall of Presidents?
My little brother was like 8, and he's like, I'm not going. Like, we were dragging him to a roller coaster. He didn't want to go through because they had like the wax.
Yeah.
And he was like completely.
It's the most boring ride in the world. They're like, hello, and the Declaration of Independence says, and you're just like, oh my God.
The only thing worse than fucking real just presidents is fake wax ones looking at you saying shit. Fake billionaires.
Yeah, I loved when the Trump animatron was talking and people would go, boo! They'd boo the robot. Boo, robot! It's like, welcome to Disney World.
She's fat.
I hope you enjoy Magic Kingdom.
That seems like something. Seems like something Trump would correct. We'll
Yeah.
shut you down unless you fix it.
They were so mean to me at the president tried. They were mean to my animatron. I don't like them, these Disney adults. Yeah, I mean, if I could, I would propose to my girlfriend at Disney. I would have a wedding at Disney. But
So this is a true story. I got a buddy. He called me up. This is real. My buddy Joe in North Carolina. He calls me up and he goes, Paul, I got a problem. He goes, I really fell for this girl. This woman and I, we hit it off. I fell for her. She fell for me. He goes, there's only one problem. And I just go like, what? She's divorced. There's like stepkids. And he goes, dude, she's like a legitimate like Disney adult to the point where she has a pass to go multiple times a year. He goes, she goes 6 times a year. And now she schedules her businesses in Florida around going. But she goes alone. Let me finish, Brendan. I know you're freaking out right now. She goes.
You can feel the faces I'm making.
She goes alone, and then she said to him, and he dealt with it for a few months. And then she goes, listen, she goes, would you be okay getting engaged, but also getting into character? And we're going to get into character and get married. Hold on. We're going to get into character. We're going to get married here as characters here. We're going to go to the Pirates of the Caribbean party, like all these things, but like monthly. And he goes, listen, this is a little much. And she's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. That's Brendan.
She broke up with him for that?
No, like I think afterwards, he texted me like 3 months later, and he goes, it's over with that Disney nut. That's what he said. It's over with that Disney nut. Because she was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I would love that. I would go, it's a pirate's life for me.
Funny, Brendan quits comedy and he's just a tour guide at fucking Disney.
I'm like, hi, welcome to Tomorrowland. No, I don't think that's Disney's fault at all. I think that's that woman being a sociopath.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I dated a Disney adult, I'd be like, look, I'll go twice a year and like, not all day.
But what is the difference between enjoying Disney and enjoying like basketball? Like if somebody is like, I would rather be with someone that's like, let's go to Disney every year, than someone who's like, I'm watching the game, please.
You just asked.
It's 2 different hats. Mine has little fucking ears, and yours has beer that goes into your. Mine has ears, yours has beers.
I mean, I'm at MSG watching
Put that
the
on
New
a
York
t-shirt.
Knicks. I'm at MSG watching the New York Knicks try to get a playoff run. You're at a teacup. You're in a.
I don't like the teacup rides. I told you that. No, you're in this amazing place. I don't know. I get it. I also like being at Madison Square Garden and watching the playoffs.
Why did we do amusement park rides when we should have just done Disney movies? I was waiting for.
I love Disney movies too. They're really good at making you cry. I love crying.
I will say this about Disney movies. They really start off sad. It really starts off with like a parent getting killed.
Yeah.
And dude, the beginning of Finding, I don't even know, is Finding Nemo Disney or no?
Finding Nemo is Disney Pixar.
Dude, when Nemo's mom got wiped out and they just like left him in the
sad.
fucking in the coral and shit, that fucked me up, dude. I was like, dude, what are we doing?
It's a manipulation tactic. It's what they do to get you pulled in. Please,
And I'm like,
take a writing course.
I was like, this guy's got to make sure his son gets to school. He's got to like do the right thing.
I know.
And then his son gets lost, and he's like, you're all I got because I don't have your mother. I promised your mother I would take care of you.
It's
and he's
great
out in fucking
storytelling.
Australia waters. Anyway.
It's great storytelling, and with Toy Story 5 coming out, it's gonna be a real good time.
I'll tell you what, my wife is not a Disney nut, but my wife is a Harry Potter nut.
Okay.
My wife is a I would say to the point where it's a little disturbing. Every night I come to bed, this is real, this is no bullshit. Every night I go into bed, okay? My wife goes to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But she keeps a movie on. Every night for the last, how long we've been married, 18 years, there's one of the Harry Potters is playing at night. She falls asleep to it. She knows everything. She read every book. So when we went on the Harry Potter. In a movie theater, you get on a fucking broomstick, right? And they have a whole
crazy.
IMAX thing. And then it takes you, and you're actually flying through, but the broomstick is moving. They got wind in your face. It took everything I had to not throw up. right?
Oh, really?
And my wife and kids are going, this is amazing. And I'm going, dude, I can't. I'm going to throw up. I can't. And I'm going like this. And it was what's the Quidditch? What's the game he played? Quidditch. So it was that shit. And like, they're like, grab the fucking thing, right? I just said that so Italian. Grab the fucking. I just turned into an Italian wizard. Get the fucking to Harry.
Hey, there's only one
Harry,
guy.
what the fuck are you doing? How we're losing by 2. No. Draco's gonna brag all night, that prick. No. I went on that ride. I'm on that ride, and we're going through, and I got sick to my stomach. And I've learned now, and here's the key that I know, that I'm in my 40s and it's over. I get car sick now, which I never got before. Yeah. So for me, rides are a wrap. Rides are a wrap. It's over for me. But Brent,
the dark rides.
You're persuading me now.
Dude.
To now go, next time I go, well, my kid, it would also be weird, like my 16-year-olds. It'd have to be a roller coaster.
Buddy, I went when I was 30 with my dad.
Well,
it was
now
amazing.
we know the problem.
It was amazing.
Now we know the problem. Dude, if my dad said to me, hey, son, happy 30th, we're going to Disney, I'd be like, what happened to you?
Dude, my dad goes without me. He lives down in Boca, and
Wait a minute.
Him and his wife go like, they go quarterly.
So, okay. Now we know.
It's fucking insane.
It's
like so far into my Adams, it's insane.
So your dad goes to Disney now still, and how old? Yeah, so this is in your life.
Yeah. We come from Disney money. we come from Disney, like we love Disney. Our whole family loves Disney.
Well,
it fucking rules.
All right.
Sorry
look,
that I'm like so aggressive right now.
No, I actually like your passion for the rides that suck.
Buddy, the Frozen ride is sick.
Okay.
And they got this new technology where dude, they just made in Universal this Epic Universe stuff where like it's the animatrons are like crazy good now.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, dude. Well, you know what's funny?
This is me on a date, literally losing her. Oh, you gotta go to Disney World.
As you're taking your shirt off to hook up, dude, that Frozen ride, fuck me up.
We'll go to Disney. I want to be, because my girl's like that. She's not like, she's like take or leave. She likes hiking and beaches and all that stuff.
Imagine you, like, as you're hooking up with her, all you did was like sayings from Frozen.
Yeah, I was
like,
going,
let it go.
When you wish upon a star.
Oh my God, dude, I could talk rides and do this the whole time.
I could talk Disney
that's what
the
this
rest
show,
of my life.
That's what this show is. I can't believe it's over, pretty much over already, but Brendan Sagalow, so funny. Plug where you're going to be and where people could see you. Check this guy out. This guy is really one of the funny up-and-coming comics in the country right now.
Thank you.
And if you don't catch one of his comedy shows, you could definitely catch him at Disney World.
Yeah. They do have a stage at Epcot at the American place, and they have people play. Simple Plan was there.
He's going to get a residency, like a Vegas residency, but it's going to be you
yeah,
in
and
front
I come out, someone puts a little robe on me, and I go, bang, like I'm James Brown.
Cinderella comes out, puts a crown on you, and you go like this at the end, fireworks.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds awesome.
I'm doing crowd work with Stitch. Hey, Stitch, where you from? Oh, blah, 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 blah.
So let everybody know where they can see you, buddy.
Check out my podcasts. I have two called Sag Daddy Da Pod, and I also have another one called Fart Carnival. And also, I am on the road a ton this year. I'm going to Indianapolis and Atlanta. I'll be in Connecticut. I'll be in all these places. Atlanta, I'm going to. So go to BrendanSagalow.com or punchup.live/Brendan Sagalow and come see me.
Yeah, for my stuff, go to punchup.live/Paul Virzi. Also, my website, paulvirzi.com. Guys, I'm going to be at the Pittsburgh Improv this weekend. We got Detroit coming up. We got Jersey coming up. We got California coming up. Go to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of cool stuff. But I love doing this podcast. I'm so thankful that iHeart put us on the main stage, the only show with iHeart on the main stage here. Thank you guys for listening. That was Best Rides, which we'll do again.
We should do it at Disney World, dude.
But you're going to be back, because that's what this show is. We talk about the best of whatever. So go check other episodes and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week. Brendan Sagalow, everybody. Let him hear it. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.